Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
And the Kufuado catcher say, Yensi Agenda 111. This is the same clown walking around Ghana telling us, yeah, the nebu man, ebo papa bang. And I'm a MP for a Kufuado nyiniche na a man for the pouch. One epe Kufuado show. We are going to make our own mistakes as a nation. Governance is not smooth, but that does not mean we should give credence to Kufuado for Ghana. And you people feel said, ye tikromuno, ye nim de na ekwana. Onyini ncha no ombre no hu de ekoso. Me put me person be me person did 300 years. Na obre. Nobody wish Kufuado dead. I want Kufuado to live for long. Sene be obehun kwasiade anka so ye na nka Ghana ejina ne naso. So nobody is wishing Kufuado to die. Me Kufuado wouldn't be me ya. I want him to live to like 170 years. Now, ordinary who say, me pese ohumu MPP for no, the way a Ghana be treat him, I want him to witness it. And you people one day will go back and attack Kufuado and say, it is because of your friend there, we cannot come close to power. A day will come, you people will demonstrate against Kufuado and say he is the evil. Because or no and the Amamo party, nobody wants to be associated with a group of. So I know what say, Kufuado, Ghana for a panic. We know what governance is. Things are going to be hard along the way, which we understand. Sometimes it's going to be a roller coaster. We understand. But that does not mean it's a Kufuado way. We are going to go back and say, Kufuado, yes, the Kufuado, the Papa Beno, yeah, as president. Kufuado can say, same way, not Nehine Sudi, or Chehine, or Nessa Hospital, be in Kurum, 100 years near ye. All the GMPs, Fosika, Aya Party, no, none of the live band. Ye live band bar, you better miss the hospital, and this about power. Kufuado asem Nehine so and the Okyehene so akasa. Mumi anko tie Kufuado hene.
Enti ana eya se hospital for abra wasem na onim se yo Okyehene na asise wo frɛ ekopa chaw abamu ansana obiayo. Not only say me am frustrated, but the nurses and doctors are also equally frustrated. 100 years later, there's no scan machine in Kyebi Hospital. 100 years later, there's no quality laboratory in Kyebi Hospital. They send them to Koforidua somewhere else. And even if they have to do the lab, sometimes it costs 4,200 cedis for a patient. How are they going to pay for it? So sometimes it's sad that you can correct certain things, but you're not resourceful enough. You don't have it. And not just laid out what he's done in the health system. And I'm aware that he appointed people to take care of this. He appointed people to build accommodations for doctors and nurses. How in the hell do we ask people to come and serve us when they have no place to stay? Doctors have left their families to come and work here. Young people. So not only do we talk about what could be done, but you talk about what you have to do. Action. Do it. I believe in the Nike slogan. Just do it.
Mr. Abuachi, what we gotta do? We gotta see here, man, you know. We cannot see you at a hospital. You know, to take a scan is going to be 4,000 cities. Why can we live in a country like that? Do just for taxi for accent no. And we can live a young and then you are an advocate for young doctors. Nana, Mr. Abuachi, today you are advocating. Today you are becoming a motivational speaker. Onyankopo hatas to be your left intra. Eduaba no, eduaba papa no, eduaba boni na. Uye campaign na okatwie mu odin etre Ghana for no ure fi se eduaba papa na o man to me 8 years no oya kwata na onim se Kyebi Hospital there was no scan machine there mo inkonwa na moteso no ene na be jeje mo on send there you are in the UK you are receiving treatment at a hospital for 8 years ahimfia kese ne kasa kese na mutine mu Ghana inscription kese ne flag kese ne siso en kasetia ni ayampia eni atenie na wudie ufrantuma na otie kurase Mr. Abuachi ena de na enim because wabusuani a wa esa bosomedi president nti ya at a point uka just say ya be informa wo Mr. Wachi. And the way friend to make slangs. Wakoti taxi ma otwago over slangs. Na abosom na yedi usi almost no some slangs. The Cherry Hospital needs a mechanical machine and tia break na ka de tia se the eduabano na o kan twi. O kan ya kan Bible quotation na to so. And de when we say 8 years no na woti kyebi no na scan machine na bi wo ho. And de wan kai ayampia o de wahenie ne dane na na champon nwom. O de dane daddy lumba nwom. Ekutia bo ene ayampia na 8 years wo bo Ghana for udi atam na obu mungiyaro na mu bugala na mu buni pattern and there's obi agimi and na woti brofo and nana we peje wa betri echirechirem onsa na adwumi no kase wo UK you are receiving treatment. There should have been a multi-million hospital, well-equipped hospital at Kyebi. 8 years you never spoke about hospitals at Kyebi. You never spoke about scan machines at Kyebi. Your interest was to insult others who did not agree with your relative who was messing the nation up. Mudi hine to say, they are more catering teachers. Oh, for carrot to mix it with Maggie Cube. Make sure the rice is 14 cups. I know if you say, cooking is science. Yama menu to win ya enquine or sanchini gun in senu ato or nimdodu abetrim. Yano yankon school. It is not cooking school. I'll be quite certificate. A chest over to me near Diana chain antimony. May her soul rest in peace. You are people who have disappointed us. Now 8 years they could for the baby president, no. Now we use a scan machine no. Now Chrome, na scan machine no. You can't see a You were close to power. You were given GMPC money to just have a party. A party. Today is slanging. Now konyana at slangs. Akonyana what is no slangs beneti. I left Ghana on Sunday. I left the same time you left. I left the same time you left. You were going to the UK for health treatment. Why didn't you stay at Kyebi? You didn't because you didn't for 8 years. You were not bold enough to tell that dwarf that build a health facility here that will have enough scans. You never did that. Now what try yampia? Ediaba bone no. Ne diaba bone no nya. Ne atine diaba pa ba. Aden ne yentra ho ma na edua. Yetete krom ha. Insem hunu ne edi ye nyina. And you see, we keep telling you people, mon kanokore. Some of you, you get close to power and you think we are all stupid. Moya no matagi ye, where do you NDC, where do you muadie, where do you or the ninfi, and so moya nkwara ansa na munyini. Yan tiamo yan kanokore nche mutina, munyini so still muhu de osamuye. And that is the problem I have with you people. And your personal, it's about your principles. Your principles are bad. At a point, now the Yesu Christo and Ebu in Kofuating. Now the Yesu Christo, now the Bible, na etwa yampia. Odane na ne champon. Odane dad lumba. Na otina kunyuma. Na ojin say, to me, sebio to me, and to me ndane. And na udi nyinani ama amena mwatamu. Urefi ho. And then you are slanging. Who are you slanging to? Kyebi, for 100 years. For 100 years. For 8 good years, you could not tell your family member that he needed to build a hospital that had a scan machine. You couldn't do that. Eh? I mean, my dear. When the Kufuor was president, Agenda 111, all free power, now also we see we are Okoye inspection for politics. Now you betwaba. A Kufuor could say a dine to uncompleted. Omu penti a dine overnight. And the Kufuor could catch a Ghana for say, we see Agenda 111. This is the hospital. This is the Kufuor. Agenda 111 any. What do you see, Jimmy? I don't know whether
actually, there's nothing there. It's still under construction. There's no equipment to show you how it's operating and how they receive. The guy is still even fixing this place. So I appreciate how you receive the body, how you prepare, how you store, how you give back to the family. Is this where is there pathology equipment, uniforms to do any? But why is there?
Hospital good for the Jaini, Agenda 11 hospital Jaini. And the Oka just a chebi 100 years ni hospital is was scan in him. Na kana uchi the tongue to scan besime. Nana medo no homo. Taxi nana uchi no New Jersey no. Krabra na ton na scan saying ton kana out is na flag is so ton for to scan. Na undo ni pana mo chebi nana. Mr. Wachi nipa na wudi omoso hene na sebio sika beka wunsemu no wudi esi ahimfie chenchenchen wifi wo mu no ton ka na wuti mu no baby out dey say ponko na ohia ponko to end na nka wie ekurokiti obu uhia Rolls Royce ekurokiti obu uhia Rolls Royce. You don't need Rolls Royce. It ton Jaguar no ton Rolls Royce no ton eye Escalade na uchi no ton ka na pomasi anim no never ko to scan machine si wona so ye nipa. Utina kroma di atem kachere say ababone ye John Mahama na abapa eye kufuado uri Yesu eda Ghana for udi atro etu Yesu so
pa odi da ye chi ana men na yetumi hia ne nsɛm a yenim efita ma Ghana benya faunde be sabri meka simi ho sɛ ani da so a yempanyi di kanon pɛ for man yi mejiri asamba ewo ye ba ye this year anado danko akufuado the president nimpenso anya hunya ana anya ni nimde ana anya ni boafo ehwam ana anya suku okoye unya opanyi a sabi na ni mrade no de oda o manu ye yo no odwe ho adamu fua eno nti senia minister kan no ono ano ba se esi mu ache ese Ghana ye yanga se tumi adwuma din na ye tumi pa ye sika ye de to on ye de hwe ye dachi na me se da nyina na ya fire bag na ye sresre o see na adwuma ba wie no na Ghana eja besia bo Ghana beyond aid no atwam na krom ha ya sika ayhwe bia de be adwuma ha enti aseda nsu atoi entumi si akwan nsu no kire se adepa eba chimamu adepa eba Ghana mamu adepa eba Africa ha de be adwuma won wa di akire nsu a won ye adwuma no eye kwapim gold for mamu wana de bi
oh time na your campaign o ka twie mu da ho dwerem twie mu da ho na oka ende oka slangs ekire nkonwa nana menta o mundi nokure di nokure udi nokure a onyame beto nkwam mundi nokure ayampia kasatwie ensama ka che Ekufuado hu nyina no obo besia che president bia owo ewiase Ekufuado mutena patase na mo ye campaign 2020 October na ye kwa kotoaba October 2020 campaign na wotena chebiye ne binie anamrefi me say ye the receipt be kire mo ama mo bedwane receipt
enya edisi onwi chebi pe ho no onwi achimpe ho odi ahweta Ghana hanyina
ba
njuma pa awaye afa ba bia
ba
no nim se ono amu no efi ewu no to mu no sikani bre ni ho
ba
osom ana ewo ho
ba
oyo bia nka ne ya kan isika dama na nso o pesa ne nsaso obia so ntino o de hihye aba ema Ghana apaja enu ntina yen ya unya ho ase yenya edi hye ya odi Ghana so ya kan wo Bible mu Yesu Yesu no kan yo as in Matthew 7:16 to 20 Yesu no okay say I know what you hear. This is not a gospel Bible. It's a gospel Bible. Or see, when our Baba so, na ye hu won. Wa our Baba so na ye be hu won. Dua pa biara eso abapa. Dua pa biara eso abapa. Na dua boni biara eso ababoni. Duapa into me so about bonnet da.
Yeah.
Na duabone nso into me nso abapa.
Yeah.
Nunti.
Yeah.
Duabiara eso abapa no.
Yeah.
Ena ebedi echi.
Yeah. Ba.
Yesu.
Yeah.
Eno kan.
Yeah.
Na duabone nso ewom.
Yeah.
Enso abapa no.
Yeah.
Yahye no.
Yeah. Ba.
Yesu na kan.
Yeah.
Achira mu mekaka se osadifo na kan Yesu.
Yeah. Otie.
Na ne ewom ni se.
Yeah.
Ana doe.
Yeah.
Uye duapenti.
Yeah.
This is one factory aso abapa.
Yeah. Ba.
One village, one dam aso abapa.
Yeah.
Free HSS aso abapa.
Yeah.
Planting for food and jobs aso abapa.
Yeah.
Napgo kwala na nko school for wama wadwuma aso abapa.
Yeah.
Bibi na fa aeroplane bi aduro ekoma nkrofo hospitals no.
Yeah.
Zipline for no so aso abapa.
Yeah. Ba.
And infrastructure.
Yeah.
Akwan.
Yeah.
Ewura mu akwata.
Yeah.
Owaye.
Yeah.
Nene.
Yeah.
Nkofo tumi ne onuane ba krom.
Yeah.
Akwan aye.
Na abapa no ene wo kema yeden. Abapa de tuma antos machine ba kwa amamo. On politics na no mo yere Ghana na time. We ye Okyehene o. And the slang it you got to build this and then and the I know much so Kevin Taylor the on pay we asem. Omo receipt na be kire omo nipa ban. Okyehene o. This is October 2020. Na ye kem. Osi aso abapa na abana eso ye no di ne. Na ada eso kotre. Aso aba ye tumi di. Na die. One day one factory so di abano. Free SH di abad di ni nyina. Na nda wo kemu kaslan se kire me na me do. But it do some time a mon kan kure. Mon di no kure. Mo kan na ma politicians da ye. Afemo hu ye de mo receipt ne be remind mu de bia Mr. Boachi. Ferry, ton Jaguar no, ton Rolls Royce no, chebi for munya demonstration kasa na nei, ka na wutimu no, time na ubedi hine na wonto bi, ya hini nti na wuto sa aka no, ton koto machine besi hospital ho, ekire wo ndo ukuro mufo, ekire wo ekuro no muso mo agimi, ekire wo muso mo de mutumi nkwa aburo kire nkwohwa mo yare, ekire wo bu eye nkofo odi omo so hini so mo ye nkurasefo, sa ubu omo na ubu eye nipa no moti omo sebio, omo apomudin a ton Rolls Royce no, ton car na watch with the egu enim no ton 4-wheel drive na uchi na flags no ton koto machine abapa ni bi no because the go for buy na onya cars we nyina enti ton abapa no never koto machine be save nipa Okyehene eya Mr. Boachi ka kire se e ma menom eya beifo because ye ka kire Kufuado say watena ho me ya bonipa nwotwe tuo Kufuado asay mine no one district one factory was a scam one village one dam was a scam Napco was a near catch Kufuado say nana ya bibi na udi abro undi no kure uwie sika papa we catch say ye ma menom ya beifo hwe receipt
Then catch say you appreciating ya wa yama oman Ghana na yen so no mu emmo no ho ban atembibie no a aba obi aso na okasa no nkwase fo ma Senye se krasini a na wo obaifo. Ebi se me nim ade a papa no a yaka wiase fa na nyina obi yaka. Onyame no hyira ye no de we mai. Senye se krasini a na wo obaifo. Ebi se me nim ade a papa no a yaka wiase fa na nyina obi yaka onyame no hyira
we de wanum asebo enye Yesu mo obi nkaka se Kevin Taylor akaka akodi Okyehene atem sende wuti chebi na wo complain ba aban we ya na wonye beifu a na wankasa no sebio o ma me beifu nana dia wo kan na me ma replica o me ma no ntia o dia wo kan na ano no intende obi a wo problem with aban we bibi ekoye onyame na hwe no de ye dia maye nana enti wa bibi hawa o kaseti aban we na wa adwene ya wo se obetuma keti aban ma aban no na wanye beifu a wankasa wanye beifu a na e bia o ma me na e beifu nana enya me e dia wo kan ye no e na me transmogrified dia mawo ai dada na bibian sesaye Ye boy so enye ye. Ye twa ye so enye ye. Yetim. Mom yanko enim. Na me do. Aya ye de ye. Na me so menka de ye mfa ho. Yakika eye school one sem any health any ade. And your true story way it's exactly 11:07 in Ghana, 11 p.m. Me catch a Ghana for say, wow, be show be after 8 p.m. or Ghana no jai na unya obi ama ne hwe. Ma catch them and the Ghana TV be allow silence TV. The picture near fe bibia gina na so. Mo amoye show after 8 mo kan kire mo djuma for ne mo boss say mo pese mo show the be nim 5. Be tumu for sa. Wow, we show after 8 p.m. or Ghana be o TV so bia no movie bra be 6:30. Because across the 8 obi anhwe. Oba radio so a me B2. Oba Facebook a me B2. Oba YouTube a me do be sure. Oba TV so a me do be sure. Enti mon kan kire mo boss for so mo fa mo mra nim. Omo fa mo mra nim na chenchen hene ba from 8 na yan hwe show no. Enti de bia me tumofo. Yo, this story too is another story I was say ye di ho nkomo. Sorry. And it's got to do with a year scholarship. Yeah, uploadi. Yeah, delete ni uploadi. Some catch them. O made it enough with you and you remember delete ni uploading new ones. Sa ko say to 42 years. Yenko baby. NIB arrest Emmanuel Ofori for operating multiple fake social media accounts impersonating Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Yes, I brand to Rasta. And the police for question adanya Rasta be account auditing kofo dream orian kofo sika through scholarship moves. Scholarship fraud into no we be accounts. Sa brand no ne Kingsley Ajimamu ne yejuma. Omo anom scholarship secretariat no ne yejuma. Inti and then omo free power no. Still they are still operating. Omo be different platforms. Inti sa adjuma dia no mudi no eno na ende omo da ho dia ende NI before akomoa eye Rasta. But we there no hard feelings. And there's one musician in Ghana me penasem and ye nyina ye mfantifo takradefo. Ose Papi Kojo. Papi Kojo this one there. I beg, make no diss me. I dey fool you. Nanse me who the attentam. Awagasa e dada bi. E takra ombon I a very nice guy. But the man berenti also kakro inyo. Nanka ochichiri poni na. And nanka attentam kakra nka is awagasa nka identification ko afio. The man berenti obetuma use Ghana card Papi. In the city they change you looks. Aha. But also Papi kakra. Me we say Papi Kojo na ko chire say nyo no a very nice guy Papi Kojo abrofo mba na pe no into a dada bi. Now, yakoche brantie we ye say eye bibia e frɛ no eye scholarship fraud any akwache no. Now story we obi beka say oh Kevin, sanyoma we dey ekoso. Asema beka we eye asema e fa scholarship secretariat ho under MPP and I don't normally talk on issues sebio end that table no so but mitie otumfo osetutu kasa and same na eyemeya I could see or feel the pain in otumfo nakumem and it's got to do with scholarship and there yana say abrantie we Kingsley Ajiman under MPP he was in charge of scholarships in Ghana now one say penyini duemantmante and sebio say otumfo oyemena na me asantini akwara me nyino asantime mu a mete asante kasa tebe bidi mokodi nkyene bidi bofro nkwan da sebio me nipa bi a uhu misa no me do bi a intimi na na ba akrope eye otumfo te dana meto so na masori na me do na se utie se otumfo kasa na bibi ye ne ya ewo na komemu a badwemba te se ye ne no ye tena se na ye busa ye se ede na ebetuma ye ama ewiase hu se nipa bi ebu na nimtia and this gentleman what disrespecting Otumfo said to do, and it's all about scholarships. Now tell me na NPP what power no. Asante for metie so loku for. Tell me na NPP what power no. Otumfo said to do ankasa etu ni chow. Efa wiem close to 5,000 miles. Echo America, echo pre scholarship. Edema eye enkwara sebi ododo no efi ono no Otumfo the educational foundation mu because otumfo or foundation bia or the share enkwara omo per scholarship akwa abrochire omo hia moa into otumfo eja sikedwa wo fie etena ehyan mu a sebio onam wiem no na eye one na nyame ene aboso omo bon ho ban etumitu kwan kwa abrochire se okopem moa e de ama mmaba wa ne mbebu no omo asantime mu a ne foundation no sebio eden sa foundation no ebo mo ho ban emo mo support ewo school any adisuam. And the MPP, and this particular episode I'm doing it because I want pain in there one anamuno. I want to speak it for Nana. Because so otumfo ko biena no kan asemo ya obi be gina bibia ka se otumfo eye politics. Na otumfo sebio o nipa bi a on pese nipa bi no betia no. Enti nipa bi te se ye ne na ye ginsam no ka se atenie ne ba na ye de yebo age efri se ye nana no ye do no pia onana. Enti mu study in 2022 otumfo se 22 etu ne namu enante eko Memphis in United States America ha. Memphis University gives 50 million Ghana cedis worth of scholarships to Ghanaian students through Asante-Hene's initiative. Wait, 26th of May 2023. And otumfo eba America. Ebe pre-scholarship. Edema MPP. Say, Mumwa. Na Santefon kwara sebio dodo ne mpe school ende ewiase eniti abanti dodo ne pese omko school no me foundation nkora dodo so benya edien abrochire akotoa omu school so ene Ghana fo a sebio omunima de a omu pese omotoa omu school pon so e wo sebio abrochire no momma sa scholarship we nyina enkava omo totumfo ede sa scholarship we ebaye ono ne tu ne nemu ekọ America ekodi sa nkomo no ne initiative no. Now MPP no more power. And otumfo say me menhia enye Ghana Education Service Office. Menhia enye Ministry of Education Office. Menhia hinie ne edin ha. Sa scholarship ya ye ne Memphis through me ye de aba no. Scholarship secretariat monje. Na sa scholarship secretariat mo handle scholarships no. Sebio de oye ahwehwemade no ontafre nsa ho kwa. Efri se sa wona ye ahwehwemade a eden a onsa bebon ahwehwade. Into at least enya kura no na nka se otumfo na nanom a omowo otumfo education fund no dodo ne de at least scholarship you qualify nko ade a e wo se eden ye de omko Memphis university emom ko sua eden ade na omo de bebo asanteman mo hwa de bi esi otumfo ko ba ye na scholarship no start say eden ekoso no remember say eba scholarship ana ye ka say aban bi any school bi assign a contractor a scholarship in Tino Masania. Dear senior say 1. Salaries and a tuition and they play a vital role. Now I can salaries are ebia a sika I was here to bia and they will be a friend of stipends. Salary no and change but stipends it varies. The reason why in tia a stipends no a changing in the say depending the kind of course I will you know. Stipends no betumi a change. Now, this is what happens. No, sorry. Stipends no and any security amount to and change. But what happens what we call a tuition school fees no. Eti say obi ko Memphis akọ scholarship into okwa. Obo a ebia okoye basic agriculture. Obi so okoye ebia science. Yen basic. Because courses are different I am not tuition and as a school fees no esesa. But when it comes to pocket money, no, and every student sells $100, or be $100 a month. Into the salary of the school fees and as a tuition, no, it is constant. It does not move. The school fees it changes depending the course. Nipano ko offer. But when it comes to pocket money, a friend of stipends now, those ones in the answer. Obi obeko Memphis bia whether you are doing PhD or there monthly, aban say your mom $100, obi abenya $100. But when it comes to students no fees na it changes, it varies because different courses and idea in for a year. And you need to get that in your head. Now into 2 for any Memphis for sign contract agreement bibia or debema Kingsley Ajiman scholarship secretariat and the MPP no Kingsley Ajiman would say I was say opekoti kwan bi so na odi sa otumfo ade okoye no ewieska eti de na Kingsley Ajiman de na oyeye Kingsley Ajiman esa ede de sa nyoma because aban bi ana ekuro bi any school bi assign ana say almost sign agreement to say ye de enkwara beba ha ma wa ko school a majority of the time no ye nim say ekuro no omo sheda niska enti school na technically omo bear a lot of the cost. You better expect this school no ever take care of ebi accommodation. school no one way or the other they might take care of maybe health. Yeah, omapomudin. Maybe a person can school to take care of some of the materials they need. In China, a buying and a chrono effort says school to be taking a lot of the burden. Send a scholarship secretariat in Ghana and able to check a kyebi. Because the more the school takes the burden, more of the burden, our Akrani school no. Emma Yaneso Yahu high and to Sikanika kyebi. But Kislajiman ABB. What they did was that Otu Foko ABB no and a Kislajiman ba fee. And dear no ye on one be create amendment. Sa agreement no two for Memphis for signing, you know. As the CEO of a scholarship secretariat and the MPP, no, obe drafted on one case amendment. Osisa emrano opesa osisem. I don't know osisem because I didn't say osisema sa bed na e was senka school no efa dodo no. Sesi no or shifted bed ni begu Ghana ban so. It was a school spending $20,000 a month on each student. Component na a man be $20,000 no. Kingsley Ajiman efa koti kwanso yimu be $15,000 esade begu scholarship secretariat so. Sene be Ghana ban mom de be TSS ka no. Abranka school na nka so omo incur that debt no. Kingsley Ajiman efa nipa bia oye middleman e wo Memphis school ho. It what happens is say sa sika no ana component na eye $20,000 a month. Example, anka ose school no de boa eye student no. Kingsley Ajiman eye $15,000 e de be good Ghana scholarship sika no so. Sene be Ghana mom e ne betua sa sika no. And this means to say he will be sending more students to the school because the more students he sends to the school takes a lot of the burden and throws it back to Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, which he has control over their budget. Into only a bit decided. Now, what he does is say school no, edgy burden na amendment no burden na can also school take it in the form of money no or divert it sa burden be good Scholarship Secretariat so. And na or use a middleman or this school no air coordinate and or the receive sa sika no component no through a middleman no. And to look at this, into share. When you look at this document, amendment. Now, who read the amendment now? You can see clearly. I mean, na men show Juma omudie di otum for me. We because I'm about chrono and I'm number some say MPP Kingsley Ajiman mo krobu bu otum for. Unim say Memphis for scholarship na nipa be 192 students. And omukọ scholarship ekonya scholarship e Memphis otumfo the initiative no eba yo at the end of the day otumfo education for nipa 3 pe and MPP for form nipa 3 and then you had the chance to go to Memphis under Kingsley Ajiman sa nipa 195 na omunya no nipa 143 students omunya sa scholarship no emu 3 pe and na efri otumfo education fund ni mu miensa nipa miensa pe enu nti na otumfo nya opportunity to speak about scholarship no okan sa asem mu nti otumfo asem okan ye o say wo de mu nti
e we say overhead no nuan ma ba nya mun tasim to ni ye mu de beto aban ni mu ni asu ye hweso
Jean
mo bi e wo say de po bi am ni ye bi e be bo am ma
Jean
ono he ba mu dia mo tintim.
Now let me remind you. And I'm a statement into sa video we the current scholarship secretariat boss asafoje any ne group any some dignitaries and amuko pay otu for or say to a visit to tell them say ejuma omo ye when it comes to scholarship any idea eno na ma otu for so e kan asem ntum me nkotie otu for yi say na be obehu bebia the manager so kan asem we
e we say overhead no nuan ma ba nya mun tasim to ni ye mu de beto aban ni mu ni asu ye hweso
Jean
mo bi e wo say de po bi am ni ye bi e be bo am ma
Jean
ono he ba mu dia mo tintim. I want more na Memphis the energy come. Well, any someone says scholarship for Africa. So, any sound. At the end, the Anna scholarship said Memphis for Modiama. Yenny, Chia say, yes, you Chia say, you. Natural Bremen says scholarship, Medima. na krata who afedia ye ba afeye ne ekope Ghana ba ekope busia ene me enta ya na enye bi
Jean.
na ada asem za de ne ye mfinu nya na enye se ni na atro brem se scholarship me de ma na krata who afedia ye ba afeye ne ekope Ghana ba ekope busia ene me enta ya na enye bi
Jean.
na ada asem za de ne ye mfinu
It's later now 2 just this year and realizes say scholarship according to Memphis by under MPP no omo man ni nipa miensa pe the foundation no nipa miensa pe out of the nipa 192 no O24 no kofa by na MPP for man miensa pe dia kan yomu twadiye and it was all under the leadership of Abrante your friend Kingsley Ajiman na ma menchiro dia ye wasenu mu nyina we put the seven cash me be chiro dream and kofo we di he
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.